Howdy do. I'm Karen Adamski with shamamama.com, and today I wanted to share just a really quick and easy project that you can do at home. And it's making your own prayer candles or intention candles or spiritual candles. You can call them whatever you'd like. So I wanted to share a couple that I've done with you in the past, and then I'm going to make one here in front of you so you can see how easy it is. These are a couple that I made in the past, and when I find these candles that are just plain, they're blank, they don't have any picture, anything on it, so it's just a clear glass with white wax, and I get them at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and that's the cheapest that I found them for. Sometimes you can find them at Goodwill and that kind of thing, but just finding that blank candle is a good start. So once you find that, then I typically just find pictures that I like, things that I'm drawn to. This one, I made this candle specifically for my hummingbird animal helper, but then it's also very much reminds me of my grandma as well, so I keep this on my altar all the time. With I have a number of pictures of people who've passed on, and I like to leave this candle lit on that altar. So that's what I use it for, but just really easy. I think what I did on this one was I just printed out pictures of hummingbirds on the computer and cut them out and then glued them on, and that's pretty much all you do. And then you can kind of say, as you're making the candle, be thinking about your intention and why you're doing this and what you hope will come from it. So whatever your well wishes are, you can have that intention in your head as you're making the candle. And then I have this one that I have not used yet, but I have these great spiritual tarot cards, and this one says dreams on it because I've been having a lot of messages coming to me in dreams, and then the other side says spiritual growth. And this is probably not the kind of thing that you would want to do and like try to sell it or anything like that, because this is totally somebody else's artwork, and I just copied it and put it on here, but it's just for my personal use, so I hope that's okay. But I will probably, like I said, I haven't used this one yet, but I will in the future, so super easy. And then this one I did not make, but my kids did, and they gave this to me for Christmas, and it smells so good, and I haven't lit it yet just because I want to keep it just the way they gave it to me. It's so cute. But they actually went and made this at a candle shop. So for me, this is a total prayer candle because it's got all the good juju for my little babies in it. So I just wanted to show that off. So today, the one candle that I want to make is for myself. So this is a personal candle, but it's a great example of how to make the candle. So I'll share with you my challenge that I'm having right now. I'm really struggling with my solar plexus chakra, and that is my self. It's right in your core. It's my self-identity, self-worth. That worrying about what do other people think about me, am I good enough, that kind of thing. And I've just had a lot of issues around that lately, and I realized the other day, it's like, oh, this is not right. So it's funny, when it comes to myself, sometimes other people have to say, hey, back up and look at it this way. And that's what my husband did. And it's like, oh my God, you're so right. Why didn't I see that? So he helped me a lot, and I've been able to kind of rebalance my chakras. My base chakra and my solar plexus were off, and now it's good, but my solar plexus is not staying very balanced on a regular basis. So it is something I'm working on. So this is going to be my yellow chakra candle for myself, and it's all about me feeling good about myself. So that's the intention of lighting this candle. So what I'm going to start with is, I picked out these pictures here that I think, I don't know, it just feels right to me. This is the first thing I'll start with. It's the sunflower that my friend Anne-Marie took this photo. She's such a good photographer, and her work is beautiful, and I have used this photo for a number of things for myself. It's perfect to put on here. So all you do is you cut out your picture, you take a glue stick, okay, just like a regular kids craft glue stick, and just really kind of get the edges. You don't have to slather a bunch of stuff on there, but just so you can see what I'm doing here, I am going to put this right in the middle. All right, so you can see I didn't get the edges super great, so I'll just stick those down. And the great thing about this is when your candle is done, you can, like I said, reuse it by adding other wax into it. Maybe I'll do that on another vlog. So that's that. This for me, it's representing my yellow core chakra. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. And I'm going to add to that some tissue paper. And I think what I'll do is just tear it like that and then add it just like an extension of that sunflower. I think that's going to be really pretty. So this is, like I said, it's a very, very easy project. You could just put one little post-it note on a candle that says, I love myself, or you know, whatever the intention is, keep my son safe, keep the earth healthy, goodwill for all, whatever your intention is. You can just, you know, put that on a post-it note if you don't want to get all fancy, and you can just burn it that way, because it's really, it all boils down to your intention. I mean, why are you doing this? It's not just, okay, I'm going to do a fun crafty project and make a pretty candle. It really is for self-healing or healing, spiritual healing of others. And that's really what's most important. So you don't have to go to this extreme if you don't want to, but I want to because I'm a crafty person and it makes me happy. So starting, you kind of get the idea. Can you see that? It's going to be really pretty, I think, with the tissue paper when it's all lit up and the candle's burning. I think it's going to look really pretty. Okay. I'm going to try doing this. Maybe do some ziggy zags that give me a little bit more coverage, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this for too long. Okay, so I'll try doing this. Oops. All right, so you get the idea. It's got yellow kind of all around it. And then I have this picture of myself that I like that picture because it was the day that I finished my 30 blogs, my project that I was working on. I was doing 30 blogs in 30 days to help myself grow and feel comfortable in front of the camera. And I finished that project, and that was what this smile on my face is all about in this picture. And I really like this because this is like truly me, not me, you know, like smiling for the camera. This is like, can you see that? That's like really what hello, my name's Karen, I'm happy. Anyway, I like this picture of myself, so I'm choosing this to put on my candle. So I think I'll put it, whoops, right down here. Okay, and then I have this awesome picture. This is my whale. And this whale, specifically this whale, is what really pushed me into shamanism. That was like the last thing to really give me the kick in the pants to actually go and start studying and taking professional courses and studying with a shaman. And I love this whale. It's a long story, and someday I may choose to share it with everybody. It's pretty awesome. So I love this whale, and I feel like actually it's a she. I feel like she spoke to me. I mean, she did. But I just feel like she knows the core of me and how good I am, and doesn't, that judgment is not there in her, and I don't have to worry about what she's thinking. I just feel love and support from her. So I'm going to stick her on here because she's super important to me. My mom took this picture because I was kind of spazzing out at the moment when it was all happening, but at least my mom was there to take pictures of it. Okay, so there's that. And then I wrote these things that I know I need to work on. So these are things that are hard for me to say. I love me. It's hard for me to say because I feel kind of hokey saying it. It feels sort of cheesy, but when you get past that and just the real meaning, yes, of course I love myself, but I don't think I really love and appreciate myself as much as other people might. And that's not so cool. So I know that I need to be working on that, and I am. So I'm going to put this right over my head. I love me. Okay, self-worth. Put that on there. And no worries, because I do have a tendency to worry when I start becoming kind of stressed out or unbalanced. That's where my head goes. It's not a happy place for me. So no worries. I do believe I get that from my grandma Casella. She was a big worrier. But I'm trying to break that cycle. I am beautiful. I know that I am, but I don't always see that. So this is a hard one for me. Let's see, where do I want to put this? So I just kind of stuck it down the side, okay? And really nobody's going to be seeing this candle but me, so I know this is not really super pretty. You could make some really beautiful candles, but this is just to help me get over this difficult time and hopefully keep my solar plexus chakra balanced on a regular basis. So this last one that I added was wealth, because and that doesn't necessarily mean just money wealth. It means wealth of spiritual wealth and physical happiness, and just wealth of everything. So of course money is included in there because everybody likes money, but that's not what makes the world go round. All right, so that is my candle on the outside. Okay, so what I like to do is, I didn't bring something to carve in here. Shoot. Usually what I will do is I'll write something in here just to kind of really set that intention. So I would use like a matchstick, or here, I'll just use this. Okay. So I'm going to just carve in the top of this. I'm going to do solar plexus, balance. And then I'm going to put a big heart over that to love myself. So you can't really read any of that, and that is just fine. It's just the fact that I did that. So with all my candles, I always love to add a little bit of peppermint oil. And this is really, I might need to add a little more later if it burns off. But if I were refilling one of these candles with melted wax, I would add the peppermint wax into that. I would probably add all of these things that I'm going to show you into the melted wax, because then you get all of that throughout the full burn of the candle. And this is just kind of going on the top, but that's okay, because I'm going to let this burn probably for most of the weekend. And then I put a little drop of rose oil as well. This one always takes a minute to get going, so there we go. All right, and then I like to put herbs and resins in my candles as well. I found this, I just picked this flower before I got online here, and I'm going to put some of these yellow petals here in the top for, again, my yellow chakra. Okay, you see that. I am going to choose to use, this is Kapal resin, and just one piece of resin is good, but I'm choosing to use that because of the color and because it's a very grounding resin. I keep this label here so I know what's in the jar, but let's see here. The ancient Mayans believed the divine god of the earth extracted Kapal resin from the tree of life and gave it to humans as a gift. Methods include burning as incense or in mixtures. So, kind of cool. It smells really, really good. I like to use cedar leaf from cedar trees. So I've got a couple of those. Oops, I get this. I think I bought this at one point, but I also use cedar from outside and just let it dry. This is from my garden too. This is lavender. And anything I do, I always put lavender in it because I am like a lavender whore. And of course, sea salt for protection and purification. So I always just put a little bit of that in there. Okay, so I've kind of made this little concoction on the top of my candle. Let's see if you can see that. Okay, so that is that. That's how you do it. And I didn't bring any matches out here with me, so I can't light it for you right now, but that's okay, because it's probably best that I just go sit and meditate and then I'll light it myself. But I just wanted to share how easy that is with you. So here's our finished product. It's not very pretty, I know, but it doesn't really matter. I'll do a pretty one for you guys one day. But this is kind of a quick crash and burn because I need it. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I will, I'll do maybe another thing on candles and how to make your own with the melted wax, because that's kind of a fun. I usually do that at night out by the campfire out back because I use a tin can to melt down the wax and it gets kind of messy. So I'll see if I can get out there one of these nights and we can play around with some hot wax that way. So, okay, I hope that was good for you. It was good for me, and hope you're going to have a great weekend. Be happy, be well, be kind, and namaste. I'll see you soon. Bye.